But one of the things that we think is encouraging about the work we do and the world we live in today is that working for helping full picture justice gives you a unique opportunity to offer some assistance and have some agency. Today, I hope that when we're done talking and after you meet some of our fabulous workers who are around the room, that you'll believe that, you'll go to the next slide, that you can actually have a say in what's happening in our world. And you can have a say that brings humanity back into the center of our country. Right? We want you to be part of our fight. So our mission is, as I said, pretty plainly, it's to fight the death penalty one case, one client at a time. You know, one thing that I learned when I came to California on September 1st of 2024 from the big but small state of Wyoming is that a lot of people in California didn't think that you still had the death penalty. I said, we don't have the death penalty anymore. Governor Newsom did something, or Governor Newsom's going to do something, so we don't have the death penalty, and that's not true. Seth created this fabulous reel that was behind us before we came up here to speak to you today. So there's 2,095 people on death row. People whose lives have been thrown away and put behind a gate and locked away forever. But the biggest death row in the whole world is in the state of California. 588 people have been condemned to death to be hauled off and killed by their government in your state. There have been 27 executions in this country since September 1st of 2024. We had a rash of executions in November. They didn't touch the state of California, but it was around us and it's all around us.
It's the work. It takes hours of work. And when we tell counties, we spent 16 hours at the Social Security office, they don't want to pay for it. But to me, 16 hours at the Social Security office means knowing the story about our client. And it means that someone maybe of those 12 people on the jury might see our client as that full person. It's not just the linear person we see in the headlines, but it is also that 3-year-old boy who's asking how he can take care of his mom. And to me, I don't think counties should be determining whether or not we can charge this much for getting that story. Because if they're deciding to execute our client, they should be giving us the money to find any story that will save his life, because any story the jury can use to save his life. And it's hard work because DAs and judges and county administrators don't see that work as valuable, because we're operating in a system that's so antagonistic and so much about retribution instead of about telling these stories about people that are fully human and not just a headline. I'm sorry for getting...
And my family. So my family, they were very worried about me. They didn't know any of the details. All they knew was what they read in the newspapers, what they saw in the news, and that's what they saw. This person was being involved in all these murders, caused a bunch of harm to the community, and all the news about me was very aggravating. So that's all they had. And my lawyer, he put it plainly to them that he defends me. I'm his client, and he can't give him any information. So FPJ, Scarlett, and Anthony, and everybody else that was there at the time, just really held that space for my family, which was the most invaluable thing, you know, like, and in turn, like, my family was able to hold that space for me when they visited with me. I didn't think I was ever gonna get out, honestly. I thought, I just remember laying there thinking like, yeah, I'm never gonna drive a car again. I'm never gonna go swim again. I'm never gonna be able to open the door again, to use a microwave, to wash my clothes, cook anything, buy clothes. It's like everything that we are entitled to out here, it's never gonna happen again. So I was very surprised that after 11 months of being in jail, that the new law that had just changed went into effect, and they were able to apply to my case, and they let me out. They let me out, and I was out and I was still, I was released in 2019 in November.